Irish brown crab has got to be some of the most delicious seafood you can possibly eat and enjoy, to be honest with you. It's fantastic. It's sweet and succulent, and I'm going to show you a lovely salad. Just a very, very simple salad with some marinated tomatoes, a little bit of Cos baby gem salad, and then a nice kind of punchy Mary Rose sauce. So it's very, very simple, and what works really well with this is a touch of mango, so you have those kind of like interesting flavors there. So we're going to come back to the crab in a moment. I'm going to show you that because it's already cooked and prepped and all. We're going to start off with our little tomatoes. So these are our lovely little cherry tomatoes, and these are growing, so I'm just going to literally cut these, and I'm going to show you a little tip with tomatoes. Now the key in eating tomatoes any time of the year, but particularly this time of year, these are grown in Ireland, but to have them at room temperature. So never straight from the fridge. They're more enjoyable. So we have these beautiful selection of gorgeous cherry tomatoes. See, these are vine ripened, so they're lovely and sweet. Now I'm just doing one portion here, but you can do them all. And then what you can do is you can just keep them in the fridge, but remember, serve them at room temperature. So a little drizzle of extra virgin olive oil, good pinch of salt, and then what I like in them is some balsamic vinegar, and just a splash. That's all. You're going to mix this all together, and then we're going to put in a little bit of basil pesto. You can use fresh basil if you want to. You can use lots of different herbs. Coriander would work really well, and I'm just going to use a spoonful of pesto. So the beautiful thing about this salad, it's lovely and light, and you just mix this all together. So you've seasoned your tomatoes, and that's them there. So you have lovely colour, nice texture. If you can do this about an hour before you're going to eat it, or even overnight, is actually best, to be honest with you. And that little tip for the tomatoes is lovely with some grilled sourdough bread and a lovely poached egg. So let's talk about our really nice crab. So this is it here. So the crab meat that we use in Maclean House, we get it from Castletown Bear, Shellfish Ireland, and it's already cooked. So this is the white meat from the shell of the crab, but also from the claw meat. So this is it here. So it's cooked and it'll keep in the fridge, and you can also it's pasteurized, so it's absolutely, and there should be no very little, or if not no shell in it, which is very important. So all the hard work is done for you. And I suppose what gives the crab the most wonderful sweetness and flavor is just the quality of our water, to be honest with you. I'm going to show you a lovely Mary Rose sauce, and this can be made ahead. So your tomatoes can be made ahead, and then the Mary Rose sauce, just some regular mayonnaise. We're going to put a little bit of Liam Pernis, which gives a lovely bit of a kick into the mayonnaise, and then just with the zest of some lovely lemon is going to go in here, and the juice also, and then also on the tomatoes, nearly forgot, a little bit of a lemon. I love the lemon, so it gives lovely freshness. Now into this we're going to put some lovely tomato relish into this, and you can use a little bit of chili sauce or whatever like that, or you can use, my mother used to make a very simple one using some tomato ketchup. So this is made from an Irish company, Full On Foods, and there's lots of lovely beautiful Irish tomatoes in this. So you just give this a mix here, a little squeeze of lemon juice, and then what we're going to do then is just literally season it up with a tiny touch of salt, which works really well. This whole dressing that I'm showing you here, it keeps really well, this Mary Rose sauce, so you can enjoy this crab any day or when you have this made. Now, so that's it. You have a little bit of texture. You can blend it if you want to, but I wouldn't. Just a nice little bit of texture there. The Worcester sauce is important. You could put some Tabasco sauce into it, which will give a little bit of a kick. So that's done. The tomatoes are done. Now what we're going to do is just literally get some of this beautiful, again, Irish growing, some baby gem or cos salad. I love this. I'll tell you why. Because it has a lovely texture to it, and it's not very not very overpowering, so it's lovely. It's not like rocket or anything like that, or radishico, which is quite strong in flavour, even though I like them. But this one here is just, for me, it's just going to give you a nice crunch. Okay, so that's that there. So it's already washed, so remember that. Tomatoes are done, Mary Rose sauce, and then just our mango. So we have some lovely mango, which will work really well with this. And all I've done is just peel it, and we're going to literally slice this into small little slices. Just watch your finger. So just like the tomatoes, if you can, just serve this at room temperature. It's much nicer. So we're going to serve it in a small little dish. We have everything ready. You could, if you wanted, to put a little bit of avocado into it too, either avocado or mango. So just literally spoon that in there. So that's our marinated tomatoes. So we put in some extra virgin olive oil, we put in some balsamic, a little bit of pesto, and then of course the little touch of salt and lemon zest. So we're using lots of beautiful Irish produce, and that, I think that's the key into this recipe, that it's lovely and light and summery. So the next layer then is our lovely salad. So we just literally arrange that. And I think anything in a glass always looks well, probably a little bit extra done there. Okay, next our mango. So we'll just arrange that just around the dish. Again, I have a little bit too much there. So keep that for our next serving. And then that's our lovely Irish crab meat, so which is already cooked. So just literally we're going to spoon this, and we're going to put plenty of this on it now. Pack it here, because it's lovely and light and sweet, and you don't want to kind of overpower it with too many different flavors, but I think everything complements. And I know whenever we have crab on our menu, it's always so popular. It's just the quality of the water and just the way I suppose this is prepared too. It's already cooked, it's pasteurized, which means it's going to give a really nice long shelf life. And then just the final thing for this is a little bit of that sauce, and this is the Mary Rose sauce. So just spoon that over. I like a little bit of smoked paprika and just a tiny little kind of sprinkling of this. This is optional, you can use cayenne pepper. And then we grow these beautiful little microgreens, and this is a little bit of coriander, and this gives so much flavor for something so small. It just packs so much freshness and flavor. So our gardener Kevin grows that, and I think when you look at this, like, you see all those lovely different, I'll just hold it up like that, you see all those lovely kind of tomatoes, you know, you have the mango, you have the salad, that Mary Rose sauce, so you have that beautifully cooked crab meat that is sweet, and again it's the Irish crab that we're using, which is fantastic. So it's a lovely kind of light, if you want it for a lunch or evening, a light kind of supper, something like that. And you could actually put the crab meat with the Mary Rose sauce and some toasted sourdough bread. It would be absolutely delicious. So I hope you really try this very quick and delicious recipe using the very best of Irish brown crab meat. Thank you so much.